Hi, if you've chosen this reading, it's a sign that you are undergoing a lot of change that Addie says yes. Um, that there's going to be a lot of quick change, a lot of transformation going on in your life. Today we pulled the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice card, and the Hangman. And I'm running out of power. So we're going to make this quick. But anyway, so the Wheel of Fortune is quick change. It is things happening fast. We are in the year of the fire horse, and that is fast movement. A horse is fast, and a fire horse is even faster. And so there are a lot of transformations in the process of happening for many of you and about to happen for many others. And then we have the Justice right after that, which is a time of rebalancing. So when this change comes in, the tendency is for us, once we hit 100, to keep going 100. But as you know, we got to slow down. We got to rebalance. We got to reorganize. We have to recenter ourselves and not get swept up in all the amazing things that are happening in our lives. We've got to make sure the foundation stays firm and that we're focused and that we're set up to continue carrying on the prosperity that's coming into our lives. Addie, that's enough. And I guess there's going to be a lot because Addie's barking at the door like something's coming. And then we have the Hangman, and the Hangman is a time of slowing down and recentering and going inward, and that is a representative of just the time to not only have things solid on the outside of ourselves, but to allow ourselves to change, to allow ourselves to mature, to allow yourself to become fully that person that you see yourself becoming, to work and with the situations that are happening, not pushing them, not forcing them, but allowing them to happen, allowing ourselves to mature, to change, to transform through all the amazing things that are coming in. And so I wanted to clarify the Hangman a little bit, and so I had asked for 2 cards, but I got way more than 2, but I'm still going to use them. So we got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and that shows us that what's coming in through this time is solid. It's it's abundant. It is not something that is fleeting. It is something that is going to be here to stay for a while. So it's okay to take the time that we need to balance out, to center, to make sure things are set. And then along with her, we got the King of Cups. We got the 3 of Pentacles. There's a bunch of them. We probably won't be able to see all of them. The 2 of Wands. The 2 of Pentacles. And then we come with a partner right above the Queen. We've got the King of Pentacles. And then we've got the 6 of Wands. And so what that is saying to us, what that confirms with through the Hangman, is that there's going to be change. There is going to be growth financially. There's going to be growth if you're starting a business, if you are starting a partnership, or if you have been in a partnership in a business. That it is solid. There is solid growth. There is solid wealth to be had. There is solid prosperity. That this is a working relationship that is balanced, that is mature, that is beneficial to all involved. That is moving. There's going to be fast action. We are leaving behind insecurity with the 6 of Swords. We're leaving behind the stress. We're leaving behind the you know, the unbalance or the fear or the burnout. And that this is a time of great balance, of being able to balance more than one thing at a time. But for that to happen, we really have to take the time with the justice and the hangman, to take the time to center, to grow, to know that what you desire, what you're working for, what you're planning on, what you're dreaming of, that it is yours. It is your birthright to have these dreams manifest into reality. It is your through your will, through your effort, through the divine blessing that you are obtaining your dreams, whether it's in relationship, but this really solidly looks like financial change, financial growth, material growth and transformation in your life, whether it be through school, through work, through whatever endeavor that you have. And it's just telling you to make sure that you stay grounded, because this is loaded with awesome opportunity and awesome transformation and just amazing working relationships. So don't get overwhelmed. Do not let the speed take you, just run ragged or crazy, but slow down, breathe, take your time, sink it in, let it sink in, enjoy the transformation that's going on, and know that there is time. Sometimes we can feel like there's not enough time, and we want to race and we want to run, and we've got to have things happen overnight. That's kind of our society here in the States. But in this situation, with these opportunities and what you're bringing forth in your life, this is a time to, yes, allow things to move at their own pace, but to breathe, to slow down, to not force it. To sometimes, we come up against a wall and we feel like we've got to bust through it, And if we just take a moment, we take a day, we take 2 days to relax, to think through it, to think about if there are alternate ways we can work with this situation. A lot of times things will work out on their own, or we'll come up with a much better solution to the situation than we currently were working on. So again, this says slow down. The blessings are here. You've got the green light, but yeah, don't continue to go at 100 miles an hour. I did pull some oracle cards, and I want to read those because they do go pretty well with this. And the first one was Miracle, Making a Difference. And it's from the Star Dragons Oracles. And it's making a difference. Let's keep the king there. He's pretty awesome. Okay, so making a difference. Miracle. Fly free on the wave of the beauty and be the light of the lantern, shining forth in the darkness. Make your impact. Make your own path. Make a difference. Be as bold and as brave as you can be. So that, again, this is supporting the change that's coming in, and it is encouraging you to stand in the fullest of who you are, to let your light shine, to let your personality shine, to not feel like you have to damper who you are, but to be fully confident in yourself and in who you are, and let your great qualities come out. Just be assured that you can be as bold and as brave as you desire to be, that you are stepping out into this new time in life, this new period, this new era. And it says the wisdom of the dragon, it comes effortlessly, but that's the beauty of it. Through the ether, without warning, miracles come every single day. Manifest them. Light that lamp to lead the way, and ask and it shall be given. Seek and you will find it. And so again, that's supporting the same thing. Like, allow it to happen. Don't feel like you have to force things. Just know that they are coming. Believe in what you're doing, what you desire will manifest, will come into reality. It is already on its way. And as it quotes from the Bible, ask and it shall be given. Shall is one of those legal words that means it has to happen. When we ask in confidence and faith and with conviction and with assuredness, it has to happen. It has to be given. We just need to take the time to center ourselves, to remember who we are, that blessings are our birthright, and that they are yours. When you ask for them, when you work for them, when you seek, when you put in that effort, they are there. It says, ask for a miracle, place an intention on a situation, and allow the universe to flow through and provide. So you ask, you put the intention out there, you do whatever work with that intention, and you allow the universe to flow. So you slow down and you allow the universe to move. And then inspiration. And this, I believe, goes really well with the Hangman. It says, listen to the whispers on the wind and the deeper energies flowing in every situation for new ideas and creativity. They can be found all around you. So when we slow down and we take time to go within, we get new ideas, we get to see things from a different perspective, and we get new insights and new solutions and new creative ideas that will totally transform our lives when we take the time to allow them to develop and follow through with them. The wisdom of the dragon says, I am everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's like spirit. Listen to my call and be inspired. Draw from me for your new undertaking. I will be available to you at all points, times, and places. I am abundant energy, just ready to be plucked from the ether. When I strike, often without warning, be inspired. So again, that's the starting out of the Wheel of Fortune, the radical change that's coming out of nowhere, sometimes it seems, right? It says the general of inspiration beckons you. Heed the call of a source of abundant creativity that is larger than yourself. Draw from the well of inspiration and you will no longer be thirsty. Now is the time for inspiration and creativity to enter your life. So lots of change, lots of inspiration, lots of creativity, lots of transformation at this period in your life. I also drew the power of the divine masculine, which is 10, and 10 is change, right? 10 is both endings and new beginnings, right? It is 1 is the new beginning, and 0 is the power of infinity. It is blessing through that, and 10 we had just left 9, right? So let's see what the power of the divine masculine says. I've never read this one before. I've never pulled this card. The power of the divine masculine. An empowering energy seeks expression from within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis and stagnancy, stirring you into consciously chosen action, greater discipline and focus. So it's action, but discipline and focus is not chaotic movement, but it's focused, it's directed movement. It's time to end the frustration of feeling like you are repeating old patterns. Like the Wheel of Fortune, new energy has come in. You are ready to break through into a new way of life. That would be this whole message, right? Feel inspired, be energized, and focus now on your dreams, your aspirations, and your desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. The divine masculine in you knows when to accept and when to say no to a brief idea, fear, habit, or even another person or situation. Within every human soul, the divine masculine energy rallies the spirit to respond in times when you may feel drained, taken advantage of, or overwhelmed by too many choices and demands. It cuts through the confusion that comes with choice, sets priorities, and refuses to be distracted or dissuaded from your life purpose. The divine masculine is of benefit when you have lost focus and clarity and need help sifting through an overabundance of thoughts, impulses, or choices to find that which feels most truthful and meaningful. That's taking the time to go within, right? With the hangman, and it's taking time to rebalance, right? With the justice. Let this energy clear distractions, demands, and drama from your life. Let him help you discern what is best for you and give you the courage and energy to act on it. This is a time to separate what is true from illusion, which we figure out when we take the time to slow down. So we allow the changes to come in. We slow down, right? We rebalance ourselves. We slow down. We go within. It says, and freely prioritize your time and energy on what is most meaningful for your spiritual path and soul healing. The divine masculine is an assertive energy rising within you. Blessed be this growth, for new divine masculine consciousness is so needed on the earth for the benefit of all. The divine masculine is a spiritual light that shows you the truth without filters and veils. He does so because you are strong enough to respond to the truth with awareness and intelligence. The divine masculine energy within the soul empowers each leading light to lovingly assert themselves in the world, to stand up for what has meaning to the heart, and to fully commit to their unique and authentic journey. Acknowledge that although you are always evolving, there is no need to wait for some fantasy of perfection to manifest before you choose to believe in yourself, right? And so we were talking about confidence, right? And this is a great place, I think, to end this reading, is acknowledging that although you are always evolving, there is no need to wait for some fantasy of perfection to manifest before you choose to believe in yourself. So you're in a great position right now. You've got some great ideas. You've got great relationships or union around you. There are some miraculous, amazing, fast-paced changes that are coming in. But remember, with these changes, to slow down, to center yourself, to take the time to rebalance, to allow yourself and who you are to readjust with this new life, with these new situations, so that you can be fully the person that you desire to be. The hangman is going within, allowing that strength to come from within, not just the balance in our world on the outward, with our time and with our efforts and stuff like that, but also rebalancing ourselves from within, allowing the creativity, the time for creativity, the time for our confidence, and just that spark of light and life and uniqueness and creativity that is you, to fully come out in confidence, and knowing that the partnerships that you have are blessed. They are blessed by the divine, and they are going to be and are just a blessing in your path at this point in life. So anyway, if this encouraged you, hit the like button, and I will talk to you soon. And I am, here with you. This is so encouraging. Do not allow yourself to get overwhelmed by the pace of things, but slow down, rebalance, allow the blessings to flow through, allow these opportunities to mature themselves, to come in. We don't resist the river, right? We flow with the river. We flow with the water. So anyway, great change is coming. Great blessings are coming. Stay confident, stay centered, and allow your creativity to come out. So many blessings. I will talk to you soon.